Today I'm going to show you how to do a hip thrust. So when you're at the gym, they may have a hip thruster machine, which is what this is. If they don't, you can use a bench for your back here, just like a regular bench you would see in the gym where the free weights are, or you can use, if they have a jump box, like the foam jump boxes at about 16 inches, because this is about 16 inches here, will be the perfect height. So what you're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this body weight first. You want to master a hip thrust body weight before you ever add weight to it. Because if you don't learn to do proper form before you add load or weight, you're just going to set yourself up to get injured. So hip thrust is really all about the glutes and the core. It is a great exercise for building the booty, which everybody wants right now. So start doing some hip thrust and see if, and then start learning to add weight to it. So you want to kind of shimmy your shoulder blades into the bench. If you find, like I'm very tall, so if you're shorter than me and you find that like the upper part of your neck or down here, the base of your neck is at the bench, then put some weights on the ground to sit on to kind of raise yourself up so that you can get the bottom of your shoulder blades into the bench. So from here, you're gonna drive through your heels, breathing out, driving your hips up, tuck, 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 squeeze. So all I'm doing is I'm tucking my tailbone as I come to the top, engaging my lower abdominal here. So this lower abdominal here, which is called your TA, your transverse abdominis, you want to feel this muscle as you're driving your hips up, breathing out as you drive up, and then come back down, take another breath in, breathe out. So notice, I'm not breathing in at the top. I'm simply breathing out as I come up, and then as I go down, the last of my air is coming out. So usually in the beginning, when you start doing these, they'll be very difficult, and the breath is going to be hard to get down. Once you become very proficient at these, then you can, like I can talk through why I'm doing them, but I still feel my abdominals, I still feel my glutes. Now notice at the top here, my knees are now over my heels. So you don't want to drive your heels back like this behind your knees because it puts all the pressure in your quads. You want to feel this in your glutes here at the bottom of your glutes and your core. If you feel pressure behind your neck, you can put a pillow or something behind your neck to help with your neck, but that just means that your abdominal muscles are weak. You've got to strengthen those abdominal muscles. So one of the ways you can advance this exercise is use a band across your knees here. To push out, to keep your glutes engaged here on the sides as you push your knees out, driving up, because you want your knees in line with your hips. The other thing is when you come up, you want to tuck your chin at the top. So drive up, breathe out, back down. What you don't want to do, and I'll see people do this, is come up and the head goes all the way back and you're overextending your hips and arching through your back here. So you should drive up. All I'm using is my hips. Notice my torso, it's not moving that much. I'm just kind of hinging back and forth between my shoulder blades, but the movement is all in my glutes and my hips driving forward. I'm not coming up and overextending. All right, so once you get good at body weight, and you can, like I said, you can use a band, you can progress to using a dumbbell across your pelvis, then start doing it with the barbell. Same mechanics. Breathe out as you drive up, back down. The more you start doing those, the more you're going to build the booty and the core.